state of South Carolina is set to execute another death row inmate by firing squad, marking the third person to die by this method in the state this year. Stephen Bryant is sentenced to death for the killing of Willard T.J. Tejan. Bryant has no appeals pending before the 6 p.m. scheduled execution at the death row facility at Broad River Correctional Institution here in Columbia. He can ask the governor for clemency, but that decision won't be announced until minutes before the execution is set to start. No South Carolina governor has offered clemency since the death penalty resumed back in 1976 here in the U.S. Stephen Bryant live at the Broad River Correctional Institution. Stephen, you spoke to protesters. What are they saying about the execution?
Yes, so over the past hour especially, we've had more and more protesters starting to arrive. As you can see here now, we probably have around a dozen or so standing on the side of Broad River Road, but one of them here is Reverend Hillary Taylor, who is joining us live now. I guess just first off, walk us through what you're doing here this evening.
Absolutely. So I am the Executive Director of South Carolinians for Alternatives to the Death Penalty. Our mission is to abolish the death penalty and catalyze criminal justice reform. We're here to protest the execution tonight. We protest every execution, and we're also here to rehumanize Mr. Bryant.
And so why do you believe, from your perspective and the others here, that Stephen Bryant's life should be spared this evening?
There are a number of reasons, but one of the main reasons is that Mr. Bryant is somebody who experienced horrific trauma as a child, and he also did not have any access to mental health first aid. He begged his family, he begged his parole officer, he begged the YWCA for help in attaining mental health first aid, and when he was referred to a service provider, he was turned away because he could not pay the $75 copay. Before serving as the executive director of SCDCC, I also was a pastor in rural South Carolina, and I know what it's like to have parishioners and community members with persistent mental health issues and have nowhere to refer them because we have the least accessible mental health first aid across the country. And
quickly, the governor does have the opportunity to offer clemency this evening. What would your message be to him?
Our message is the same as it has been for the last 7 executions, the last several executions. Governor McMaster, please stop this execution. Please help us to abolish the death penalty so that we can spend our state's money on things that actually prevent violence, interrupt it, and help people who've experienced violence experience healing and wholeness.
Thank you for your time this evening. And the scheduled execution by firing squad for Stephen Bryant is set to begin in less than an hour now at 6 o'clock this evening. Live in Columbia, Stephen Bryant, WIS News 10.
All right, Stephen, thank you. We'll have much more from Broad River Correctional Institution throughout the evening. Our reporter, Naomi Popa, was one of 3 witnesses selected by the state to be in there while the execution takes place. We'll also be hearing from Naomi later on shows.